Heard you.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
It is Wednesday. No, Thursday
Exactly.
morning.
Yes.
Thursday morning. Yeah, I mean, we here with the Cook Culture Live, the second installment. Good stuff. Uh, yeah. So if you pull up, yeah, I mean, I'm about to post the link for y'all to pull up and join the live
Yep.
in
Yep.
the comments. If I told you the layout was different, my fault.
I
Yeah,
got it. I can do it. I can do it. You know, we could both do it.
yeah, yeah. So do that for me, Big Fan Breezy, please. Thank you. Yeah. So Big Fan Breezy is gonna post the link for y'all to pull up in the comments. Make sure you tap in, pull up. This is the time for the fans to come up here and talk
Air
your
their
shit.
grievances. Hell yeah.
Man, talk your shit, man. Air your grievances. There's a lot of back and forth in you know, on in comments on posts on all these pages. So this is the day where there's a free for all, if you will. You know what I mean? Well, I I guess Big Fan Breezy stepped away. Hold on. Oh, there
No,
go.
I'm right here. I'm back. Yo, Barry just pulled up. Shout out to
Yeah.
Barry. Yo, Barry a funny dude, man. I can't call him a Nets fan or a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
Definitely not a Nets fan for sure.
Barry was good, my guy.
What's up, man?
Barry is a KD fan. When KD goes, so does Barry. You
Yeah, you know that.
know what I mean? But appreciate you on the pull up, my guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Try, Trying to get more of the guys to pull up right now.
Yeah, that'd be great. But while Barry here, I just want to say that
Yeah.
I'm Jaffe Joe and Barry was funny. I see him in Dame or So Greasy. They be going at it on Facebook. That should be funny. BJ likes to call himself the troll god. I don't see that shit. Like he's not really trolling nothing. I don't think he's a troll god. I think he should pull up. He's definitely somebody I want to see show up tonight. Um, you know, but Kev, I was pulling up. He had started some clips earlier and shit, like
Yeah, that was funny.
going back in the fucking crates. He had me talking about fucking Reggie Perry. I said, God
Yeah,
damn, like,
bro, he was trash. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, no, I like Reggie Perry. I thought he reminded me of Dayron Sharp, but Dayron Sharp is a better rebounder than Reggie Perry by
I
far.
ain't gonna hold you. They both ass.
I like Dayron Sharp. Bro, you don't even know your team. You just know KD. That's it. You don't even know your roster. Stop
Bro,
it.
come on. You even know your whole bench. Come on.
I don't know my whole bench.
Yeah, name me the whole bench right now.
Gladly.
Don't go on paper. Don't touch it up either.
Gladly. Gals, DSJ, Jalen Wilson, Armani Brooks,
They're
Royce
not on
O'Neal.
he's not on the roster.
Who not on the roster?
Brooks? Who the hell is Brooks?
Armani Brooks was hooping in the summer league. They gave him a 2-way contract.
Come on, bro. You can't name no bench player. Come on, man.
Bro, they gotta go through training camp. You just asked me to name the bench players.
I'm
Bro,
talking about the main players though. Who's really gonna play?
that's I can't answer that. That's unfair to ask me that. That's disingenuous because we gotta wait till training camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Training camp to decide that. You know me, man. I'll be partying every night trying to guess who's gonna do what and this and that. But really, training camp is the answer to that shit, bro. Like we gotta wait until that happen, and then we'll decide who going. Then we can know who gonna get playing minutes or who on the roster. And then when preseason come, we gonna know who get minutes. So you know what I'm saying? We got a good situation again. He handpicked the players and assistant coaches, bro. We goody. What you saying though? I'm listening.
How you feel about Simmons? He talking crazy now.
I mean, he talking, I'm talking, we all talking, you know what I mean? But not all of us are professional basketball players. So, I mean, realistically, we could all talk. I want to see him play basketball just as much as any other fan. And to be honest with you, the reason why I don't worry about Shout out to Jack City. The reason why I ain't worried about the point guard situation, whether Ben Simmons is there or not, is because, to be honest, this is just me. I check Jock Vaughn. Honestly, the truth is, I was watching an interview with God Shamgar. I was watching that Knuckleheads. You guys should watch that interview. And he was talking about playing ball in college. And at the time, Jock Vaughn was the best point guard in the NCAA. So I was like, damn, let me go watch some Jock Vaughn highlights. And he was nice. And him being a point guard and one of the best college point guards and being a point guard in the NBA, I think that resume says enough for me with Kevin Ollie. Kevin Ollie was with Amen and Asor Thompson, which they played like a point guard, point forward situation. And Scott Burrell, who was the assistant coach for the Long Island Nets and had DDJ averaging 22 points per game. Oh yeah, we good. I'm confident in the situation. I don't know what they're going to do. I know they want Ben Simmons to obviously start getting the bag, but you know, DSJ is going to be essential to the Brooklyn Nets and him playing the point guard position, to be honest with you. But yeah, I know, T-Time and all, basically him said that, what he say, he wasn't so stellar over there with the Knicks. But you know, listen, two things could be true, man. Maybe that is true, and maybe him putting in work this season could be true too.
In summation, he has no faith in Ben Simmons, and wishing on the star that Dennis Smith Jr. is going to show something that he hasn't shown since he's left Dallas. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just the Knicks. He wasn't stellar on the Hornets neither. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of hope you putting in Dennis Smith Jr. You know what I mean? But it's wrong to count somebody out, but I'm counting him out, bro. Him and Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons talking spicy. He gonna have to put up or shut up. Even if he does play well in a regular season, he's a perennial postseason choke artist. So, I mean, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, he has to show. Yeah, he has to show that he's worth the money.
Hold on. I kind of want to dial back real quick because I was posting a lot of clips and I'll tell to T-Time if something about if you ain't gonna do Knicks and Ish, I'm a bomb on you for it. And you was like, so. And I just want to again step back and say that we've been doing this once a week, at least once a week. You know, today's Wednesday. We missed Saturday because there's a family emergency. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
But case in point is, bro, that kind of consistency, you gotta respect it, bro. Like that shit is not easy to do, man. You know what I mean? And I'm saying this to him. I'm saying this to T-Time. Like, yo, I appreciate your consistency, and you know, I said all that, and to look back and be where we are with the podcast, man. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I think we on a good side of things. You know what I'm saying? To be honest. So,
I agree, bro. Yeah, but Mike, pull up, man. The link is in the comments. You know what I mean? Pull up. I think
my goodness, my guy Jay in the building. Yo, Jay, what up?
What's good,
Jay?
What's good?
Yo, man, I'm glad you here, man. What's goody? Yo, listen. And again, shout out to Jay too. While we here, Jay is somebody instrumental in helping me be consistent and pushing it and like creating the page and just being serious about vlogging. And I mean, you know, I looked at from where he was helping me with it up until where we are now, and it was like he always been there. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing some of this together. I'm not gonna lie, like. You know what I'm saying? I kind of thought I was going to be in it alone at first, I guess, but I can't really say that. I can't pretend like
us have them.
Friends. Yeah, right. Like, no, I can't pretend like I'm not here because of the support, man. Shout to T-Time, shout to Barry for the support. I appreciate y'all, man. I couldn't do this shit without y'all. All facts. Shout to the chat too, man.
What's the vibes, fellas? What y'all was in here talking about? I just pulled up.
We just talk about Big Fan Breezy don't have no hope for Ben Simmons. He didn't say these things, but
I ain't say that.
But these are my.
I remember, yo, bro.
This is my.
Yo, bro, you said he ain't have no heart like the Cowardly Lion or some shit.
Yeah. He did say that, bro.
I said that when he was on the 76ers.
But yeah, he was on a different team. It's the same person though, but he just got to show and prove, man. Because if he don't do nothing, then you was right.
But the truth is, listen,
right.
I think that Jacque Vaughn want Ben Simmons to be that guy because the way Jacque Vaughn played basketball in college, like he only averaged like 9-10 points in college, but he was the best point guard. It was because the way he played the other side of the ball. He playing 94.
Nigga, I want him to be that guy too.
Yeah.
Will it happen? Who knows? But if he comes out like right now this season, it just turns into a generational talent out there like he was supposed to be, lives up to his potential. That would be great for us.
Yeah, in China.
We already gonna see, man. We gonna see.
Yeah, Big Fan Breezy was right up until this point about Ben Simmons, bro. He was right up until this point. Because
everything that he said, the whole shit, all that.
Yeah. Up until right now, he's been 100% right.
I tell y'all what's different about Ben. Ben said if he gets traded, he want to go back to Philly. I don't think the old Ben would have said that.
Bro, he just saying that for attention. Trust me.
Yo, I'm just saying. I don't think the old Ben would have even said that for attention. He wouldn't have said that. He'd have said some other shit.
He knows Philly fans don't want him.
He wants,
and he know the organization don't want him.
I feel like he just saying he would like to have some redemption if he had the chance.
Bro, so you really think Embiid would play with him again? Hell no.
Well, Embiid about to leave anyway. Embiid about to get out of here anyway.
Yo, man,
he ain't say this year. He said if I get traded again, if it happens, that's where I want to go.
But that's the point, is that I feel like he just letting the media control the narrative. That's why I be doing voiceovers. Like, I just, as a Brooklyn Nets fan, wish he would have been like, don't ask me that. I'm about to get ready for the season. My mind is just thinking about playing for this team. I'm focused on playing for the Brooklyn Nets. I want to hear something like that. That gives me a vote of confidence. Talking like that is just, you chatting. You know what I'm saying? You just chatting. Like, you out here chatting. You talking about playing on this team? You were supposed to play with us. You pause. You want to motherfucking talk about? I wouldn't even answer that question. Like, what did you talk about? Who let this guy in? You know what I mean? Like,
nah, I feel you, but I'm just saying. I hope the kid goes out there with a new resolve this year, and if he doesn't, then that's what we all expected. But I hope he does.
That's crazy.
I'm rooting for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, bro,
I mean,
look,
you ain't got no choices on your team, bro.
What
that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like, from what he's done so far, from sitting out in the playoffs that year, even not even going in for 10 minutes for one game.
Yeah.
Last year, what he was doing, like, I can't expect nothing from him, honestly. From what I've seen from him, I can't expect shit from him. But
I don't like
out and do all that shit y'all say he was doing on Philly, that would be great. But I don't expect nothing from him personally.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, talk that shit. Talk that I don't expect nothing from him shit, Jay. Me neither.
Bro, look what we seen from him so far. Look what he gave us.
My dude, like, I don't even be vlogging like about what he gonna do until I actually seen him do it. I remember I said, and then I'm done. I said, because Mikal Bridges scored 24 and we blew out Italy, and he was attacking the basket.
He get paid too much money to not do nothing.
Yeah,
that's why he gotta do something.
That's as a fan, that's what I'm saying. You relevant because of what you do on the basketball court. I mean, I want to see you wear more jerseys than outfits. If you ain't doing that, then if you're not wearing a Brooklyn Nets jersey and we talking about what you wore to the game, I'm not with it. I'm serious. Like, I'm not with it. Like, that's why I'll be like, yo, I want to see, you know what I'm saying, what's going on with Mikal Bridges. I see him attacking the basket, kind of looking like a number one option where he is putting pressure on the rim. He's just got the ball. Like he had 24, and his 24 was clean. I wanted to look at his stats.
It
See
was
what Cam Johnson did too.
No, Cam Johnson, he's not playing that good.
Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson, he barely playing.
Yeah,
he
he's on the bench.
2 shots.
he was playing good in the
took
first
2
couple
threes,
games.
and they benched him.
I haven't been seeing him out there like that though.
Mm.
But them first couple games, he was running off the 3-point line, dunking on niggas, shooting threes.
He shot 2 threes last in this Italy USA FIBA game, and he missed both, and he got sacked for after that.
He had an offer.
But everybody played. Everybody played.
That usually happens when it's a blowout.
Right.
Yeah. Walker Kessler, he played too.
Even the people at the end of the bench get PT
Yeah,
in the
everybody go in
blowout.
there and get you some.
Pause. That was crazy, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that was wild. Yeah.
I do go in there and get you some, man.
Hey, yo.
It's a free for all in there, man.
Nah, I don't,
Yeah.
nah,
Hey,
but,
well, right now.
nah, man. I'm a turn.
Yo,
That's crazy too.
when they in there giving up free buckets,
Don't go
what you
that
supposed
way.
to do, man?
Yo, listen, Mikal Bridges didn't just have 24. He was 8 for 11. That's efficient. He said KD, his favorite player, is looking like it. 4 for 6 from the 3-point line. I'm impressed. 7 boards and 1 assist. Just a, little dime hit.
I've
Yeah,
impressed.
he played good yesterday.
I'm impressed if he keeps it up, man. Like, if he keeps being efficient, I like that.
8 for 11. And he took the most shots out of everybody. So that's good coaching. Like, all right, he hot. Let him keep going.
Yeah, but the team that played, it was trash, though.
Anthony Edwards was cold. He was 1 for 6, 1 for 5. 18 minutes, though. 3 points.
The real matchup is going to be Canada.
Yeah, everybody waiting for that game. No lie.
Yeah.
USA gonna smoke their boots though, but yeah.
Man,
I don't know. I can't say that.
Man, Lithuania had their way with them niggas. Pause.
Yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I felt like Reeves, he was on that block and he was a mismatch on that block. Like that shit was
he's baby
It's
food, bro.
a 2-game elimination, but you got to look at all of the other teams' records because if other teams is undefeated and we got 1 loss, we might not even make it to the gold medal game.
Yeah, so they got to win Friday.
Other teams got to lose. They got to win, right?
Yeah.
That's a fact because it's a 2-game elimination. So if they lose again, but if other teams got to lose because these niggas might not even be able to make a gold medal because everybody else, there's a lot of other teams still undefeated.
Yeah.
So they might be competing for the bronze or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think this team just, from the highlights, it just looked like Mikal Bridges was dominating. I ain't gonna lie. Tyrese Halliburton, boy, he was 6 for 9 too. He's 6 for 8 from the 3-point line. He was knocking him down. God damn. Shout out to Brockwork in the building. Yo, everybody talking about how Brandon Ingram, he don't look special with
he look trash, bro.
I don't know, man. Damn, Barry, you want to take it there? He trash?
Bro, you see what he's doing?
He had one good game, and that's the game that we lost.
Yo, he don't like BI because people be saying he look like a young KD. And he's like,
you think he look like a young KD?
Sometimes when he play. But I don't know. Maybe Steve, y'all think you say Steve Kerr's coaching the team, right?
Nah, I think he's coaching good, but the small ball shit, bro, that shit ain't working, bro. Not in the FIBA game.
I think against the taller teams, he definitely need to give Kessler Walker a little bit more PT.
Yeah, Steve Kerr think he's coaching the Warriors or something.
Yeah, I like Pablo, but I don't think Pablo's a 5, man. I don't think you can play him at the 5.
But T-Ty, real quick, bro, can you just get into how everything that a player like a Josh Hart, I'm saying it's the same thing for Cam Johnson. I was going to say all that, and I'm going to say something that's similar to Cam Johnson. And my point is, I'm asking you, UT time, because I know you watch Josh Hart on the Knicks. He's more so, you don't get everything he does in the box score.
Oh, that's a fact, and you can even see that when you watch the FIBA games. I'll be watching him. You know, he might not get a ton of rebounds, but the rebounds that he does get, he get a lot of offensive rebounds, get guys second chance looks, open 3-pointers, in critical parts of the game where the score might not be so separated. Like it'd be like some of these FIBA games up until a point be close before, you know, the Team USA pull away, and it usually be like things that him and Austin Reeves is doing is like getting those extra rebounds. Did y'all see that put back Austin Reeves caught? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That was crazy, bro. He put running off the baseline.
Oh yeah.
Caught a body on a putback. It was nasty work, but yo, in a good way. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying with Josh Hart is the defense and it's the rebounds. And you know, he's the way this FIBA team is being coached, he doesn't get a lot of shots. You feel me? Like he shot the ball 4 times that game. And I think maybe one of them might have been like a second chance point or something, or a fast break or whatever the case may be. That's usually where Josh Hart get his offense, but you really don't see what he does and contribute a lot on the box score. Is the hustle, is determination, is the second and third efforts, and that's winning basketball. You know, when a championship coach like Steve Kerr say, you know, what position he played, and his answer was winning. He plays the position of winning. That says a lot, man. That just shows the value that he brings to the team. I can't wait to see him again next year, because at the end of last season, he did a lot for us. He put us on a nice little run that helped us, you know, jump up to the 5th seed. And in that first round, he gave us a lot. You feel me? And in the second round, for the most part, he did a good job on Jimmy Butler, because Jimmy Butler didn't really go that crazy. We lost to the other guys, not necessarily Jimmy Butler. You know what I mean? And I have to credit some of that to Josh Hart. He did slow down whatchamacallit, Donovan Mitchell in the first round, which is something that we needed. You know what I mean? All that extra stuff, man, that's important to winning. The camaraderie that he brings to the team, you know, him being a Nova guy with Brunson and now DiVincenzo, all that stuff is important, man. But I do want to talk about Jalen Brunson, and I've been watching the FIBA games and watching him play. He's been really focused on, you know, organizing the offense and passing the basketball more than he has been trying to get his shot. And that's dope to see, because I think last year that was the one thing that was, you know, a little bit lacking in his game. He was like shot hunting more than he was trying to, you know, get the rest of his teammates involved. But to see him do that on a FIBA, you know, on a world stage and see him do it successfully, it is dope to see it. I can't wait to see him bring more of that game to, you know, the Knicks, and, you know, helping RJ get more acclimated in his scoring and Julius Randle, but also being efficient with his scoring. Because even though Jalen Brunson, I don't know what it is about him being 50%, but he has a knack for being 50% no matter how many shots he take, bro. He be 50% no matter how many shots he take. He's around the 50% mark, and it's dope to see what he's doing as well. But I'm done.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Shout out to you, T-Time. Look, man, and what I will say about Cam Johnson, pause, is that he out there on defense in those 10 minutes. Do you see that 0? It's a strong 0. Know that.
Yo.
And I'm saying that to say that the difference between Josh Hart minutes and Cam Johnson minutes is the scoring. You know, I imagine in this game, I didn't see the game, but I imagine Josh Hart maybe knocked down his first 3-pointer for him to take 4 3-pointers. You feel me? Because I look at it like this: you ain't on the floor if you, because the Cam Johnson, pause, you missed those first 2, right? Shout out to my guy Twin, shout out to him, right? So they sat you, boom. But Josh Hart, he probably made his first two. And even though he probably missed that the other two, because he made the first two, he got the minutes over Cam, you know what I'm saying, Johnson in that game. And Kerr, having all this talent, gotta know how to mix it up, gotta know who to play and when to play. You know, I like what he did with Mikal Bridges, because Mikal Bridges is not the number one guy for the most part, most on any team besides the Brooklyn Nets. You look at the minutes, but Mikal Bridges did this in 18 minutes. Like, let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? Like 18 minutes, bruh. That is efficient when it come down to points per minute. Like he's hooping out there, bro. That's more than 1 point per minute. You know what I'm saying? He's hooping out there, and so I'm saying that to say impact winning and him being the number one option. He doesn't get a lot of it, but that being said, I think this game he did. And this is the first game that he did. Even though it's Italy, it was a blowout, but still, you know, it was good. It's good to see that Mikal Bridges, out of one of these FIBA games, was the leading scorer. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal.
Bro,
I don't want to hear nothing about this FIBA team because these niggas lost, man. And that's the way I feel about it. All this little shit cute after they lost. Like, and I said from jump, this team wasn't good enough to win. That I said this when I saw the roster. I said this is not a gold medal roster. Like maybe they proved me wrong, but it don't look like they're going to.
Yeah, I mean
they needed some heavy hitters on their team.
That's crazy, but usually, you know, this ain't the Olympics. Usually they don't send out the big guns. Pause for the World Cup. You usually get the winners at the Olympics. You feel me? But to revert to what Big Fan Breeze was saying about Cam
they
Johnson,
had to do this to qualify for the Olympics.
Yeah, and we definitely overqualified for the Olympics. Yeah, but to revert to what Big Fan Breeze was saying about Cam Johnson, how you gonna say it was a strong 10 minutes and you didn't see the game? Like, that's kind of crazy. Like,
no, but what I'm saying is he's also known for the other side of the ball. He's known for his defense.
But did you see him play defense? Did you?
No. I'm saying you don't make the FIBA team if you can't play any type of defense. You can't be a cool and be on a FIBA team.
That's not what I'm. You said that his.
No, I didn't see the game. I did not see the game. No.
You said his 10 minutes was a strong 10 minutes.
I think it was 30. I think it was 30.
How, when you didn't see the game and he has an offer? Like, that don't make sense. Like,
because the team, all right, to answer your questions more specifically, the team that we talking about had 65 points. So I doubt that, you know what I'm saying, the 10 minutes he was out there, the guy scored on him. Nah, I doubt that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see the game. I'm not trying to pretend that I seen
he's out there getting cardio, bro.
Nah, he don't do cardio. No, he don't do cardio.
Thank you, Barry. Yes, he was out there getting cardio. I saw the game. He did getting cardio.
So you saying he ain't play no defense and the players was just scoring on him?
How much points he had?
Did you see what I said?
Everything ain't points, Barry.
How much points did he had?
Bro, I already said it was a strong 0, bro.
I'm just
exactly. So he's doing cardio.
Block or something.
He's doing cardio out there.
Yo, listen, man. Whatever. He ain't get a rebound or nothing.
Yeah, like, he don't got no rebounds, no blocks, no steals. Then he wasn't doing nothing. But if he got some of that,
and you know, to further listen, I'm not saying
he got any assists.
Is trash. I'm just talking about his FIBA play, bro. The reason he ain't been getting a lot of minutes because he ain't been playing good. He got a lot of subpar shooting, right? A lot of subpar shooting. But he was first game he was 0 for 3. Second game 2 for 7. Third game against Jordan 1 for 5. He didn't play against Montenegro. Lithuania 1 for 2. Then against Italy he was 0 for 2. This is the reason why he been glued to the bench. You know what I mean? Like, and he ain't been getting a lot of minutes.
Yeah, I see. But that's the thing. That's why if he can't create his own shot, this is what I'm saying. Everybody wants to say that I'm wrong for saying that Cam Thomas should be instrumental in the offense, but Cam Johnson, if he doing all of that on offense, I mean, I still think he could give us 20, or 16 or 20 because of what he did in 28 games. That's where my confidence come from. But nah, man, I think we need help on offense, and we shouldn't rely on Cam Johnson to do. I said all that to say that. I'm listening to you.
I mean, you did say there's gonna be top 10 and what top 10 duo. I don't know about that.
And that's crazy to think because. And again, I'm not saying Cam Johnson is a bad player, but I'm saying as a number two, he's probably going to struggle. It's crazy to have a number two guy that can't create his own shot.
Yeah, that's facts.
No, but hence Cam Thomas. Like, say I don't even debate that. But this is the reason why Cam Thomas should get minutes. It's the exact reason. We don't have a guy that can create his own shot in Cam Johnson. Why are we not giving that obligation to Cam Thomas?
I agree with you. On that, I actually agree with you, bro.
This is all I've been saying. This is the only thing I've been vlogging, bro.
There's no reason why Cam Thomas should be glued to the bench. But for you to say that him and Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson.
And his name is Jacques.
Yo, but what I'm saying is like for you to be so confident that Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson is going to be a top 15 duo in the NBA, and one guy can't create his own shot is kind of confusing to me. It doesn't make sense because if you're gonna be a number two guy, bro, you got to be able to we got to be able to pass you the basketball and be like, yo, go get us a bucket.
Yeah.
And I don't see that enough in Cam Johnson. I'm not saying he can't do it at all. I mean, obviously he could do it a little bit. He's an NBA player. But
to me, he's a streaky shooter to me.
Yeah, I mean, like and that's my point on one of the Who Run the City episodes. I'm like, yo, all right, he averaged 18 points at the end of the season as a net, but can he do that for 82 games? Like, people forget how hard that is to do, to have that same high level of production over a whole entire season.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying about Mikal.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think because of Mikal and work ethic, I just think that influences the team, that you got a teammate that never takes a day off. Like, this guy is the epitome of what it is to be professional in the NBA, and he's great for Brooklyn after what happened with, I won't mention it. Now, that being said, you know what I mean? I feel like, again, the reason why I think that they're going to be a good duo is because they went to the FIBA stage.
Not to mention, bitch ass KD.
Huh? Say that again?
I was trying to figure out what Breeze was trying not to mention.
He was talking good about him in that clip. So I don't know what he's talking about. I guess he switched. I think he switched.
What you mean? Switch what?
I didn't say talking good. You was talking good about KD in that clip.
How do you mean? I didn't say nothing about KD, so switch to saying nothing. I went from saying something about him to saying nothing. You know why? Because he ain't a Brooklyn Nets player. That's why. When I will say something? When he comes to the Barclays. And
oh my God, he's gonna drop 50 on your head top. Come on, stop it.
Yo.
Yeah.
He's gonna drop 50 on your head top. Come on.
Nah, Ben Simmons gonna have him on Smash, man.
Ben Simmons gonna be in fashion, bro.
Lion versus the Cowardly Lion.
He's gonna be in fashion, bro.
Got no heart. It's gonna be
he's gonna be in the bench he's gonna be in fashion, bro.
Yo, I know.
KD be in fashion a lot too, man. Don't do
not
that.
like Ben Simmons though.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Simmons love fashion.
Yeah, because KD be ashy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna still drop 50 on you.
Nah, Ben Simmons about to have him on lock, bro.
Nah.
All right.
Yeah,
Do it
nah.
as
If
a
you think
personal,
so, if you think
as a
so.
personal vendetta.
Yo,
Nah, hold on.
listen.
Let me say this. Let me say this
Yeah, you
because
bugging on that one, bro.
Barry, this is Culture Live, so this is a little bit different, and you've been pushing it, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to say this about your guy.
Pause.
Hey yo, though. Hey yo.
I just want to say this about KD. First and foremost, the Brooklyn Nets knew that he wasn't going to play that next season. Gave him a home to heal up. Got the best doctors in the NBA. Ask around. You should ask around. Heal them up. Bring it back. Come rewind. What happens? He goes out there and hoop. We respect it, but that's not the point. Everybody knows he's a great talent. As far as leadership, that's what he left with the Brooklyn Nets. He would never be looked at as a leader, and I don't think he cares.
Who's the coach again?
Bro, no.
Who was the coach again?
No, let me just ask my question first before you ask me a question. Do you think KD is a leader? Because I don't.
Ask him that. Ask him on Twitter or something. You can't ask him that.
He's the leader in the community.
Yo, he a leader, a basketball culture.
He's like
leader.
He's like a black leader in the community. But
Yeah,
basketball.
nah,
like
trust
on a
me.
Team,
Listen, yes, as respectfully, if I seen KD man to man or seen him on Twitter or something like that, I respect his handle and everything he did for basketball.
I'm gonna cook you, bro.
But as a teammate, bro.
Yeah, you never know. KD might join one of these lives. He's not above it.
That's funny.
Yo, share the live to KD, Barry.
You should.
Share the live to
Barry.
KD.
That's it, bro.
Right.
Yo, that's I don't know, man. That's a dope idea, though, man. Because Barry, you got your jersey signed. That's fire.
That's a fact. KD might actually pull up to the live. I seen the Twitter Spaces he pulled up.
He probably remember you.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
He probably remember you when he signed the jersey. Like, oh yeah, I remember you. Yeah.
It's weird that they hear all this disdain for KD coming from these Net fans. It's kind of weird.
No, I'm not. I asked a question and he ain't answered the question. It's not this thing. I just asked him
Bro, I just saw you in the clip.
How many times can you run from the smoke? And
bro,
before niggas say, yo,
bro, I just saw a clip with Breezy that's picking up for KD, and now that he's switched his whole story around now. That's crazy.
What story? I asked you one question.
He left because
you think KD is a leader, and you asked me.
And I said, go ask him that question.
Bro,
I can't speak for him. I can't speak for him.
Hold on. When I introduce you,
but he asking your opinion.
Right.
I can't speak for him.
Bro, but I know you can't. I don't care to speak to KD right now because I'm talking to you. I care about what you feel about it. Not, you know what I'm saying?
What you think?
I think it's dangerous to play with a vlogger like Big Fan Breezy, and I might put you in that pan. I got canola oil sitting right here.
Oh my gosh!
I got a canola oil sitting right here by the pan.
Y'all gonna be a play-in team next year. I put money on that.
Whoa! Look at that big man when I put the
play-in team.
You big man, you sure you want to do that? You sure you want to do that?
You have Simmons and Claxton. That spacing is gonna be bad as hell. So good luck on the offense.
So basketball to me? Hold on.
Good luck on the offense.
I want on that bet too if that's happening.
Bro, hold on. Yeah, go ahead, take y'all bets. I got us winning 40 plus games. I said 45. Facts. I think we could be a 500 ball club. 41 games is 500. I think we could win 45 games. I think I'm stretching out.
You know you're lying to yourself, bro.
I think we the underdogs, and I'm fine with it.
I think y'all gonna be a playing team. That's the bet for me, that y'all gonna be a playing team. I don't care how many wins it take y'all, but y'all gonna be a playing team.
No, I disagree, but we can make that bet.
And the Suns is not gonna work out.
And see, this is what I'm saying about bets. I keep it clean. You don't gotta look for me after a bet because I'm only gonna bet you $5 for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
I only see how this offense is gonna look without KD.
I'm not one of those betting big guys. I'm betting for the fan
how the
culture,
Suns
man.
gonna
I'm
feel.
not
Yo, Big Ben Breezy.
Oh, you don't have to worry about the Suns. Suns are gonna be good. They're gonna be in the playoffs. I know the Nets. They're gonna be in the play-in team. I know that for a
Yo,
fact.
Bro, why do you don't say that shit with so much emphasis? Like that's how it's fitting to go down, because it's not. We're gonna have one of the top
Well, this
defenses.
year playing
Oh,
into the
We gonna have the
finals, so
top
it don't
defense,
matter.
and they was a
yeah,
playoff.
and y'all not gonna score.
What you mean
Yo.
we're not gonna score? I just told you we got Cam Thomas to be a second option. Cam
Oh
Johnson.
my God.
Talk
You
about.
talking about
got
players?
answers,
You
got
talking about players
problems,
on
I
the
got
bench?
solutions. Bro, you talking all of this and that. Every time you say it, I got a rebuttal for it. It's not like you got me like what, bro? What you gonna say?
Bro, he's glued to the bench. You talking about a player's glued to the bench? Come on, like, what are we doing here?
Bro, you talking about the pass.
What you mean? Jack Warren don't play him. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about if they wasn't gonna play him this season, they would have traded him, and they traded
Bro,
three.
they just signed two bars.
They was trading. If anybody was doing some trading this season, it was the Brooklyn Nets. We got, you know who the two players, Barry, left from the 2021? Clax, Cam Thomas, and Day'Ron Sharpe, bro.
Bro,
Players.
Day'Ron Sharpe is
No, that's why. You keep
Day'Ron
asking
Sharpe is
why.
ass.
Bro, you
Don't
keep
hate on my boy Day'Ron Sharpe.
Bro, he's ass.
No,
don't bring no trash player to me.
What I'm saying is you keep
boy
asking me
Day'Ron,
why
nice.
I
My
think
boy's
he's
a
going
horse.
to get playing time and he was glued to the bench. My answer or rebuttal to your question is because he's still on the roster. And if he was going to be such a defensive liability, like Knicks fans love to say, he would have left with Curry, Joe Harris, and Patty Mills.
Well, you act like anybody wants him. He's not him. What are you talking about?
DDJ
I mean, he's a good scorer, bro. He's a good scorer, but come on,
I disagree with you,
bro. He's a good scorer. That's it.
When
What else
KD
you doing?
lose this
You
year,
don't
he gonna
pass the
wanna go to
ball. You don't play
Miami next year?
defense. What are you doing?
same draft, DDJ was hooping, Cam Thomas was hooping too. And if you seen Cam Thomas next to DDJ, you know they was hooping. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you seen that or if you just seen KD playing like
Bro, all he do is score, bro. He don't do nothing else. What else he do?
Bro, he good rebounder, bro.
Oh my God, Breezy, come on, Breezy.
Bro, hold on. So
You're
rebounds
trolling right now. You're trolling right now, bro.
Bro, I'm not capping. He's an okay rebounder, bro.
You're trolling, bro.
Nah, you just think that I'm gonna say that he's a scorer. I'm telling you, that's the other thing that he does.
Bro, his IQ is bad.
What?
His IQ is bad.
Bro,
nah.
What is the definition of a good rebounder, bro? Because Son he's only averaging like 2 rebounds a game, bro. Like,
and that's because of the minutes and how they was spreading his minutes. But the time where he gave good playing time, he averaged a good 6 points. Like you're not going to.
How the way you talk about Cam Thomas, you would think he's Kobe or something.
You said what?
Well,
Cam
Thomas
how the way you talk about Cam Thomas, you would think he's Kobe or something.
Nah, I don't think he's Kobe. I think Kobe is his favorite player. When he got drafted, he had Kobe in his inside of his jacket, like on some pops and boomerang shit. You know what I'm saying? He had the mushrooms and shit. You know what I mean? He had Kobe on the inline of his jacket. So yeah, he's a big Kobe fan. Why he wearing the number 24, Barry? You know? Yeah.
Well, he's a good player, but he's a good scorer, but that's it.
I mean, listen, man, we gonna hear all of this. It's just we got a few more weeks, man. We gonna see, man.
I see Cam Thomas getting a little bit of PT early in the season, but as the season go along, he's gonna go right back to his spot on the bench next to Jack Vaughn. And for the life of me, I don't understand why. I just don't think Jack Vaughn is a good coach. So there's that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, I went
with him. Because I said the same thing last year. Like, he was winning when he had KD and Kyrie on the team. But I feel like I could win games with KD and Kyrie on the team. Now,
anybody can, Jay.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, so without them, his record was different. And now we're going to see what he do with a full training camp. But
yeah, well, what I would
he was a losing coach in Orlando.
What I'm saying is, yeah, I'm not denying none of that. What I am saying is when I watch the games outside of the box score and the statistics, when I watch the games, he calls timely timeouts. He makes good substitution besides not playing Cam Thomas. And that's it.
That's a big one though. That
is huge. That's pause.
If you notice that
Yeah.
if you notice that we don't got no scoring and you're leaving a scorer, a certified bucket on the bench sitting there looking, and we losing games because we going on minutes of scoring droughts, bro. Like it's a simple solution.
Right. So
And calling timely timeouts is not rocket science, bro. A team go on a 8-0 run, you might want to call a timeout. A team go on a 10-0 run, you might want to call a timeout. That's 101 of basketball. You ain't scoring in a while, you might want to call a timeout. That's 101 of basketball. I can't give somebody who's getting
But I
paid
say
millions.
this though.
I give
I
credit
see
to
him
that
call
because
some of
I seen Steve Nash do the opposite. I've seen Steve Nash let teams go
try to
on
let him
runs.
play through it.
Because Steve,
Right.
that is not a measuring ball of what a good coach is. Steve
No,
Nash
I'm
is
not.
horrible, bro.
So case in point is he better than Steve Nash. So he ain't a bad coach. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
not.
So I don't
That's
know how y'all want to do the far
that's a
as who's
very
who when
that's a
it comes
very
down to
low
coaches.
bar, bro.
No, but what
That's
I'm
a
saying is it
very low
not
bar.
only that.
You
It's
can't
not
say,
only that,
oh,
you
he's a
know,
better coach
also
than
what
Steve Nash. That don't make him a bad coach. Steve
no,
Nash was one of the worst coaches I've ever seen in my life. I put
not
him up
only
there. I put him up there with Derek Fisher as far as bad coaches go. When Derek Fisher was god awful, you feel me? So to say that, oh, at least he's better than Steve Nash, that's not a high bar, bro.
No. I'm not saying he's at least it's better than Steve Nash. To add to what I was trying to say was
Steve
he
Nash was
draws
out
up an
coaching
X and
Thibodeau.
O after he calls time out, and they scored a ball. So when you think of percentage after when he draw that X and O when they call a timeout to get the ball back in the inbounds, and I would say it's over 50%. I'm saying like 60, 70, maybe 80%.
Hold on. Put some respect on Steve Nash's name because he did not lose to the Knicks. Steve Nash did not know what it felt like to lose to the Knicks.
You know, no, hold on. You know why that's funny? Because
it's just funny.
You know why that's funny? Because you just said anybody could have coached a team with
he's
KD
still
and
trash.
Kyrie.
He's still trash.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying
no. I gotta
anybody.
still say that though. He didn't lose to the Knicks. He outcoached
Right,
the Knicks every time.
No, he didn't. He had KD and Kyrie. So what you talking about? He didn't outcoach anybody.
Knicks trash.
Yeah, nah. Well, that's the past. We haven't lost to
that's
the Nets. We haven't lost to the Nets since KD and Kyrie's been off the roster.
No, we was talking about Steve Nash.
No, I'm just saying the Knicks is trash. You said the Knicks is trash. I'm saying
I just meant as an overall organization, a fan base, and a crew. Like an
overall organization, bro. Your organization has more sweeps in the first round than playoff wins.
But we swept y'all.
In the regular season. In the
regular
season.
Last time they played in the playoffs.
Last time in the playoffs. Okay, congratulations.
No, I'm just saying, y'all always talk about what other teams did to us, but that's what we did to y'all.
Okay, congratulations. But again, y'all don't have no real playoff success. Y'all only been to the finals twice. Y'all only been out of the second round twice.
We know.
Twice.
We know.
That's nasty work. So as an overall organization, when you compare it overall organizations, the Nets is looking really bottom barrel out here, bro.
Bro, no. That's not what this is about. This is about y'all missing all
this
those.
No. How you gonna tell me what it's about when I was just answering what This Is Jay was saying?
Oh, all right. I heard that part, but you talking to Nets fans, so I'm all in that.
Yeah, I was just saying.
That's pause. That's crazy.
Yo.
Talk about Steve.
But I'm listening too. That's what I meant to say.
How terrible he coaches, and no matter how terrible he coaches, he outcoached the Knicks every time. Like he had a knack for that. Like
he didn't
have a knack for the Knicks.
John Barnes don't got that same type of.
Steve Nash had a knack for the Knicks. That's funny.
You know why that's contradictory? Because you could say that, I could have won games coaching KD and Kyrie, but then you want to give Steve Nash credit for coaching KD and Kyrie.
Because that don't make consistent. It's not like it was like he won some, he lost some. It was consistent every time.
But
that's true.
And it was even the games that KD and Kyrie ain't play.
Yeah, that's true. KD and Kyrie didn't play every game we beat y'all.
It was consistent.
Word.
And then you had
every game.
You had to have a miracle game by Cam Thomas for that.
You think it was a miracle?
Yes, it was a miracle.
He had more
It
game
was just
winners. He got
Cam
another
doing
game
what
winner
Cam
that
do, man.
season. He had a game winner that season too, and he
It was
cooked
just
out the
Cam
whole
doing
fourth
what Cam
quarter.
do if he get an opportunity.
He like a microwave. He just heat up and score for a bunch of points. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like he
Steve
hooped.
Nash, a bulk of Steve Nash's wins over the Knicks came from KD and Kyrie.
Not true.
Like, yeah,
Cam Thomas
that is
heated
true.
up. That's one.
That's one. I said a bulk of them. A bulk of them.
Right, yeah. Of
That
course.
don't mean all of them. That means a bulk of them, and that's the point
Yeah.
I'm making. And if this is Jay could say that anybody can coach KD and Kyrie and get a win, you cannot give Steve Nash credit for his wins against the Knicks
You
because he
gotta
had
give
KD
niggas
and Kyrie.
credit for their wins and their losses. Stats is stats.
Yeah, Steve Nash is horrible coach, been the worst that I've seen since Derek Fisher, and that's facts.
Except for in them Knicks games. Because he was
I can't give him credit for that. No, anybody could have coached that. Anybody, and I said
But he
that
was losing other games to other teams that he should have won. But them Knicks games, he was making sure.
bro. When KD and Kyrie's was on the court together, he has a winning record.
I think he got a winning record as a coach.
Because he had KD.
Because most of the time, look at the players he had. I hear you, but his stats is still his stats.
Yeah, and that's why he'll never coach again. You know what I mean? That's why he'll never coach again.
I don't think so, but I think I don't think so either. But I think somebody might be dumb enough to give him a job. But
nobody.
I think somebody might be dumb enough to give him a job. But do you think he want to coach again after that?
I would hope not, because he's horrible.
Yeah, I don't think he would want to coach again after
Yo,
that.
if Steve Nash said he want to come coach my team, I'm begging on him.
He gonna go coach a college team or something.
Oh yeah, college, yeah, that's different. Not in the NBA though. Oh my god, this dude.
Yo,
I'm just listening. I'm just listening to y'all, man. Because and I gotta stop the stream. I
yo,
just
bro,
make a point.
don't even bring this up, man. You trying to relive the glory days and shit.
No, because
yo,
no, we always go back and forth. We always go back and forth about who did what, and we could easily go to the game tapes and look and see who did what.
Bring up them last games to get us getting our ass whooped because we need a Rocky montage.
Yeah,
fucking get ready for the next battle. Like we need to be watching them tapes, like dun, 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 running down the beach and shit. Know what I mean, training because these niggas whooped our ass twice in a row. But like I said, it was extenuating circumstances. You know what I mean? Because they beat us 2 days in 2 weeks after we got 4 new starters. But like I told y'all the other night, it's no way in hell that I would have been playing 4 new dudes that fast. Like I would have never did that.
Yeah, but I was in the Garden when the second to last game, and I watched us beat y'all by like 30 something. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was a small speckling of net fans in there.
It was cheesy.
Trying to cause a little ruckus. I heard a little spackling of Brooklyn in there. It was quiet by the end of the second quarter. It was quiet. There was no more Brooklyn chants. I was listening.
It was a cheesy win.
It was cheesy.
Yeah.
Now it was a cheesy win.
Yeah.
Copy. Y'all couldn't do nothing. And it's not like y'all wasn't winning. Didn't win some games before that.
The boys didn't even know they plays, bro.
Yo, bro. Y'all won games before y'all played the Knicks.
True.
Like that's not.
No, hold on. How many games we actually played before we played the Knicks? I don't know how consistent that is,
played
bro.
One game.
Yeah, it was like one game. He said games with plural. Like, nah, I think we had like one game before that.
It wasn't one game before the Knicks.
Y'all played like 2 days after the trade. And then the next one was 2 weeks. So we didn't even get a chance to get into our shit. But it's all good. Y'all got the wins, but
it's all good.
They was wins y'all was supposed to get. Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do.
Now we were supposed
That's
to win.
that's like
Yeah, y'all was you don't
that's
think that
like
y'all was
if
supposed to win? Hold on,
you know
hold on.
what's crazy.
That late in the
You know what's
season,
crazy?
you saying that it
You
was
know
a
what's
surprise
crazy?
y'all won, basically.
You know what's crazy? Because leading up to the game, there was none of that y'all supposed to win talk. Now
No,
that we
no, I'm
smoked
asking
y'all,
you. Don't deflect.
I'm not deflecting. I'm saying what I want to say. I'm saying that it was crazy that before the game, none of you guys was saying none of that. Oh, y'all supposed to win talk. It was none of that. Y'all was still
Hold
saying,
on.
That's the
y'all was
same
still
thing
saying,
Kev
He's
said, but
Yeah.
I
deflecting. Let him
disagree with
finish
that.
yeah,
deflecting.
bro.
What,
Kev
Ain't
said that,
nobody,
but I disagree with that.
what
No,
game
let
we talk? What
Let
game
him
we
finish
talking about?
deflecting. Leaf.
ain't
No,
no,
hold on,
ain't,
Leaf.
ain't,
Let him
ain't
finish
nobody,
deflecting.
ain't nobody deflected nothing. You don't. You need to Google the definition of that term, bro, because you do that all the time. But then you try to flip it and put that tag on somebody else. I'm saying
Go ahead,
when
continue.
it's funny because Big Fan Breezy was saying that it was gonna be business as usual. This is Jay was saying it was gonna be business as usual when y'all played the Knicks. But now that we beat y'all, it's what we were supposed to do. That's funny to me.
Yo, bro.
All right. So
Hold on.
wait. Hold on.
Can I
T-Time. What game we talking about?
We talking about the first games we played without KD and Kyrie against the Knicks. Them
So
2
Yo,
games we
hold on,
lost.
all right.
exactly.
So we
So
talking about after the trade deadline. That's what we
right,
talking about.
the first game. So what I'm saying is because first off,
The
shout out
first
to
two,
Lee.
both
Hold on,
games.
hold on.
They
Let me say
smoked
this.
us both games.
Hold on, let me say this. I was trying to enjoy the highlights of Cam Thomas whooping that ass. So Jay said something, and then T Time agreed with it, and then he went on a soliloquy. But I said all I had to say that T Time was deflecting the fact that I said that y'all don't look at it as Knicks fans like a team that been together since the beginning of the season. We've been together since the other day. And you trying to tell me that we were the favorites? I'm asking you your opinion. Do you think that we
Nobody,
were the favorites going into that game? I'm asking you your opinion. I'm not trying to cook none of that shit. I'm just asking you your opinion.
nobody. I didn't say nobody thought y'all said we was the favorite. What I was saying is, before the game, when we was doing shows, you were still saying that it was going to be business as usual, and y'all were going to beat the Knicks.
Thank you, Brockwork.
Because
This
Thank
that's
you,
what
what we
you.
was
Brockwork.
used to.
Thank you, Brockwork.
That's what we was used to. But I'm pretty sure niggas did say if y'all win, and you
He
the other
still
day
ain't answer my
Kev was saying
question.
the same shit. He was like he's saying the same
I
shit Q
did
was saying.
answer your
But
question in the beginning.
I'm sure
I
niggas
did
said
answer your
Oh,
question.
if
so you
Y'all
saying
win, and it was
y'all
I
you
kind of
felt like
walked
y'all was the
into
favorites
this,
going
but
into
I
that game?
mean,
what happened?
I said you felt like y'all was the favorites because y'all was the team that
Absolutely,
was together from the beginning of the season.
absolutely. But that's not near my point, though.
that's
So,
why
Absolutely
y'all
not.
did
but
what
no,
y'all
that's
supposed
my
no, but
point. What
that's
I'm
why y'all
saying,
did what y'all supposed
listen,
to do.
but
I think
exactly, Jay.
not.
Thank
Wait.
you.
Hold up. I wanted to interject for a little bit, but
Go ahead,
I
Lee.
think
Talk
I
your
know what
shit, bro.
it is. So, as it pertains to the first game after the trade deadline, I think what T. Tom is referring to is what you said. Is that he's referring to all the things that he heard from like you and Jay and Nets fans like about what was going to happen, and then we wound up getting mopped by at least 40 or 50 somewhat of that game or whatever, however it went, and it didn't happen. The bottom line is this: as it pertains right now, bro, since that trade deadline, the Knicks have been better. Have been a better team than the Nets. Now, no, it doesn't matter if we play 28 games. It doesn't matter if we've been together for 28 games. It doesn't matter if they've been together for
But
those
the
seasons,
thing
bro.
is,
Like,
it's
so the
easy
T
for
time
You
is
us to
right.
don't think
admit
that
that.
matter, bro?
So
It's easy for us to
I'm
see
at the,
that.
nah. This is where I'm at with
Knicks
it.
fans like to
As a Nets
deny it
fan.
when
I
we was
disagree
on
with
top.
that.
Nah. This is I'm gonna tell you where I'm at with it, Jay. This is where I'm at with it. As a Nets fans, listen. I'm letting these niggas enjoy this 7 months, bro. Like being better than us, bro. It's fine. It's all cool, bro. Like, listen, the start of the new season is about to be here, and now that both teams got an official training camp and the teams is ready, they go into the season with, bro. Like now me, T Tom, and the Kev and whoever, we can all agree that we all on favor or fair playing ground, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay then. All right. So all right.
Yeah, December
Everything that
20th or
happened,
some shit.
everything that happened this season, like no matter what happened in the games in the past, no matter what Breezy said, no matter what Jay said, no matter what anybody said about what was going to happen, all we could really pertain to is this season coming up, correct?
Yeah. I mean,
But
Yeah,
the
but
thing
Pat,
was, I told him that they did what they were supposed to do by beating us, like by beating us and beating us the way they did it. That's what they were supposed to do as a team that been playing together all season and added a crucial piece that could help propel them. Now, I mean, they supposed to do that to a team that just traded their best two players. They
I
supposed
mean,
to do that.
listen,
And if they don't do that, then they not who they
I
say they is.
no. Well, Jay, here's my thing, bro. Like, whether they were supposed to do it or not, I think that now that we on a fair playing ground coming into next season, bro, like all the wins and all the losses is gonna be valid, and ain't gonna be no whole back and forth, and ain't gonna be no he said
No, you're right. I'm just telling
Bree
you what
said
we was
this
talking
or
about.
Jay said this. It ain't gonna be none of that. It ain't gonna be no. All right, if an injury happened, unless it's a key injury or something, or unless it's a player sitting out, it's all gonna be legitimate. Even and what I'm really waiting for is
Man,
like
none
the
of that
play.
shit even matters.
Yeah. What I'm really waiting for, honestly, T-Time, bro. What I'm really waiting for is for a playoff matchup. I'm really waiting for that. Like,
yeah,
Knicks
you
Nets
know,
Knicks Nets in a postseason matchup, best of 7 series. Then I'm gonna come out. Then we gonna be waving the black and white flags. Y'all can wave them blue tangerine shits, and we gonna see who's better than who during that time. These regular season victories, bro. Like I know it means something in high retrospect, man, just to create conversation. But realistically, bro, like I'm waiting for the playoff matches because I believe both teams is good enough to at least be top 5 or top 6. Like both teams, but this is the first time both teams was like top 6 and how long? And how many years?
The Knicks are gonna swoop down.
I think it was 22 or some wild shit.
no,
Yeah, like
20, 21.
was it 20?
Oh, 21.
21. Oh,
21.
okay. All right. So
Yeah.
2021. This all right. So
Mhm.
boom. We
Yeah,
go
just
in the
let's hope
before
the
playoffs.
Knicks can keep it up, man.
But
Yeah. All
before
right. So
that,
boom. Yeah. We
forever.
go
Yeah,
in the
I think it's we turning tables now.
Yeah. So listen, if we both at respectively at 4 or 5 or 3 or 6, then because obviously the play-in and all that other bullshit is gonna be taking place, and that's gonna be like so. We at 3 or 5 or at 4 or 6.
Everybody in here except for Breeze and me, they said that the Nets is a play-in team. They got their money on it.
Yeah,
Hey, look,
playing team.
that's a whole nother ball game, bro. Like, listen, I'm not giving a shit
It's
what
a whole
nobody else
nother
say.
ball game. What you trying to say, Leafs?
No.
Go ahead and say it.
I'm not worried. I'm not trying to say nothing, Breeze. I'm not worried about what nobody say on my side, bro. Like, I'm not. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
we good, man.
only
We
word
good.
I care for, bro, like is you, Jay, and everybody that tune into your podcast, tune into Nets Kingdom, Nets Daily, bro. I don't give a shit about none of these other niggas saying, bro. All I care about is, bro, when both teams, respectively, Knicks and Nets, are 4 and 5 or 3 and 6, and we meet in the playoffs. Then when
Bro,
the dust is settled, bro, like then we could talk our shit from there.
they're not gonna match up because the Nets gonna be in the play-in. You gonna
This
complain,
is
Jay?
facts.
No.
Listen, look, go ahead,
No,
Barry, bro.
no, you know
Listen,
what? No, hold on. Let me add to that because I got substance to what I'm saying. Pause. I guess, right?
Nah, that wasn't paused. But yeah.
I think that we could be 6 and the Knicks be 3rd, first round of the playoffs. I think that's possible. Or 5th
that
or
is
4th.
possible.
But I think 3rd and 6th is more possible than 4th and 5th.
I think it is possible. Well, however it shape out, I really don't give a shit, bro. Like as long as
But
as long
since
as
y'all talking about, you say you don't care about nothing but playoffs. So realistically, I'm not just being a big fan or whatever, like y'all like to say, right? Bro, realistically, 6th and 3rd, yeah, I can see that happening, bro.
Okay, all right, fine, whatever.
I think that would electrify the city.
Hey, listen.
Think it's
If that happens, I think the Nets gonna win that series.
Listen, let's make it the Subway Series, bro.
Macau
Yeah, I got the Knicks sweeping.
in the fucking Villanova
Of
match.
course, you got the Knicks beating them,
We
Barry,
winning
bro.
that.
Of course, you got the Knicks beating them, Barry, bro. Don't
As a
nobody care
fan, I
about your
live
opinion,
for
bro.
that.
Listen.
I live
The bottom line is this, bro. The bottom
Barry,
line is this.
When KD lose with the Suns in the Expendables this year, he
Got the
gonna go to
Knicks sweeping,
Miami
man.
next year. You gonna be a Miami fan?
I got the Knicks sweeping. You heard me.
All right,
You got the
Nah.
Knicks sweeping.
KD
them. All right,
is
cool.
a
Bet.
KD is a
Yeah, I hold you to
traveling
that.
swordsman, man. He
They
just
not
go
sweeping.
anywhere, man.
Not no city rivalry. They not
Nah,
sweeping.
nah. He said he got the Knicks sweeping us, bro. Like it's a lot
Yeah,
of shit
that's
that
what
been.
he said. Yeah, we
Yeah.
heard.
It's a lot of shit that been said, bro. Like everybody niggas gonna have to come back to it and be like, nah, I ain't say that.
Trust me, I
Nah,
wanted
I
to come
wasn't.
back tonight because the Nets ain't it.
Okay,
Yo,
The
all right,
offense
fine.
is
All
gonna be
right,
bad.
fine. Stand
yo,
on that. The Nets ain't it.
word.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
just,
stand
But
on
we're
it
gonna
for
leave it
I
at that.
think
sure.
it's going to be a
We're
lot
gonna
of
leave it at that.
So what
surprises.
about the
Fine. The
Suns?
Nets
You
ain't
got
it.
so much to say about the Brooklyn Nets. What about the Suns, though? Shout
Don't
out
worry
to
about that.
in the comments.
What's the
We ain't
what's
worried
the
about the
show? What's
Suns.
the
We
show
ain't worried
called?
about the
As
Suns.
usual,
We ain't
The
worried
wow.
net.
about them.
This show's called the Nets versus Knicks, right?
We ain't
No,
worried
All
no,
right.
about
this
the
no
Suns.
cook coach live. This mean anybody could get cooked, even a KD fan.
You can't cook me, Brizzy.
No, I'm Brock work cooking you, not me.
Nobody can cook me. Black work, come on.
Bro, you ain't answering no questions to get cooked. You're uncookable, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yo,
You don't answer no
you ask
questions.
Barry a question, he gonna ask you the same question back.
Yo.
Like, you know how you feel about it, though.
Right. Yeah, I'm
Nah.
asking like what? Come on, man.
He only ran
But
with the Knicks because they wear black and orange, bro. Shit.
yo, listen. I've seen Barry say that the Suns is going to win the chip, but I mean to talk about what Leaf was talking about. Yeah, I agree. I want me and Big Fan Breezy been saying that since the beginning of the show that the Knicks and the Nets meeting in the playoffs is something important and something that we want to see,
Yeah.
and that holds more weight than regular season wins, and nobody could deny that. You feel
Yeah.
me? So it'd be dope to see. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. But do I think that the Nets is going to be the 6th seed? No. But would I like to see them be the 6th seed and the Knicks be the 3rd so we could play in the first round? Absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to see it, man. But
I'd
I
rather
don't
the
think
Knicks
it's
be
going to
the
happen.
6. Knicks and 6 round. I'd rather y'all be the 6.
Be honest.
Talk
Hey,
to
you
him.
know what?
Talk
Listen,
to him.
Jay. As it pertains to this conversation, bro, I don't give a damn if we come in 8th and they number 1. I'll be honest with you. I don't give a shit.
We're not doing that.
I'm going there. I'm going there, bro, because this whole back and forth is going far enough with me, bro.
Yo,
I'm
Jay.
tired of it, bro. Like I'm
Yo,
like,
Jay.
listen.
No, hold on. Go ahead.
Hold on.
I wanna.
Yo, just real quick. Yo, I hear what you rather. I'd rather be sleeping next to Megan Good tonight, but that don't mean it's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's not talking
hypotheticals here.
Man, nah. You know what you rather? I'd rather be sleeping next to Megan Good, but that don't mean it's going to happen, bro.
I hear you, and we all talking hypotheticals. You sitting here talking about the Knicks going to be the 3rd seed. Yeah, that you like that, but you like Megan Good too. I hear you.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. Nah, listen. Hey, listen.
Yeah,
I think respectably, bro, for both sides, bro. Like, I think, listen, we done talked our ears off about.
Now, hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this, Leaf. Before I forget, I want to say this because I heard T-Tom say, and I heard y'all agree that regular season games don't count, and I tend to disagree with that.
Who said that they don't count? That's what I'm saying. Like you be.
Okay. So all right. So they do count. So let me just get it because I wanted to just dial back in. Okay, you didn't say that, but what I wanted to say about the regular season games and why they do count is because, especially towards the end of the season, the standings matter. The matchups matter. Even if you feel like you are good enough, your team is good enough to get to the NBA Finals. You care about the matchups, and you get to control a narrative if you're one of the better teams in the league,
Right.
and you could decide where you at in the standings. I'm not saying teams lose on purpose and shit like that, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Some people play with that dog in them paws or whatever, but some people play like, yo, after this, my mama still love me. You know what I mean? Like, bro, of course your mother loves you. Like, we need you to play basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I just think that I think
I'm
hyping it. Y'all think I'm hyping it up. And what I'm saying is
no. I know you're not hyping it up, then, but not to cut you off, bro. I think, listen, we rather the players put more pride in it just as much as the fans do. That's what I think. That's where at least where you going with it. At least I want to
Yeah,
get
no,
where
that's
you
what I
going.
was about to say. You don't think it's something between Brunson and Mikal Bridges, and them being cool and all, but at the end of the day, this is what they love. They only know each other because of their love for basketball. You think they trying to lose each other, or they gonna try to compete?
Yeah, listen, I love beating my friends at pause. I love winning
Thank you.
versus my friends in anything. You feel me? Nothing gives me better pride than being able to talk shit to my closest friends because I just whipped their ass in some sporting event or even a board game. Uno, Connect Four, no matter what it is. If I'm competing against my friends, I want to win because
That's
that's just the
facts.
way I am. And
Hey, well,
you don't make it to the NBA without having that high level competitive nature. Well, most people don't. You know what I mean? Because there's some people who are not competitive at all, who's just super talented. But
That's true.
most of them have that dog in them that they want to win. And you see these things in Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges. Like they want to win. They play to win. You feel me? So
and they won. You know,
Right.
there's a
And
lot of players that
they
play. They
won
really won.
they won at Villanova. But my thing is like the camaraderie with the players, man, like with the I guess the quote unquote AAU mentality and the mentality coming in the league is a lot different than what it was, bro, when the Knicks was running shit in the 90s or and the 2000s when the J Kid era, but like whatever era you want to go back to, bro, like it's just not the same in terms of
yeah,
competitive nature,
nah,
obviously.
'cause these players actually hated each other back then.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It was a lot of bad blood. It was a lot of bad blood. I mean, listen,
Wow.
they probably all cool with each other
Mm-hmm.
all after the fact. Now that their careers is over,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Now,
Listen,
Jordan used to say, he said Charles Oakley is one of his best friends, but every time he stepped on the court, he used to try to take his head off. He
oh
said,
yeah,
Charles Oakley used to try to kill me, and then we go to dinner after the game.
You know, to add to the conversation, guys, I feel like back then the tag franchise player meant more. Like Reggie Miller was a franchise player to the Indiana Pacers. Like that's a franchise player. And Michael
facts,
Jordan for the Chicago Bulls or Ewing for the Knicks or
facts,
you know what I'm saying? Like these are franchise players, and I just think that
facts.
part of it has changed with LeBron, KD, you know, Barry.
I mean,
You know
it's
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but because yeah, but
He
like
said Barry.
we in the era, well, we in
You
the
know, he don't
era of
answer
brand.
no questions, even if KD involved in it.
Yeah, we in the era of like play, like you know, I ain't even
Player
gonna say
empowerment.
playing. I ain't even gonna say play empowerment. I'm talking brand empowerment, like self brand empowerment. Everybody, like most of the dudes that's been moving, they about their own brand. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't got no ties to nobody. It
That's a
is what
fact.
it is.
Well, that's
It is
true.
it is what it is. But the fact that two players that played on a collegiate program and still value the collegiate program like Villanova could say that they number ones for both tri-state franchises respectively. Like I don't think that's something that neither one of them could have foreseen, bro. Like years back,
That's a fact.
you know what I'm saying? But as fans, you know,
We
we
could bench
always
him
gonna
concussion.
but as fans, we always gonna rumble, man. Y'all blue and tangerine niggas gonna get on our nerves, man, for like another 100 plus years, bro. Like, and it's probably the same thing, vice versa. But the thing is, I listen. What I want to see, really, realistically, when it's all said and done, bro, like at least before all of us hit our last breath, bro, like on this planet Earth, we could at least say we seen a playoff series between both our teams within the next 5, 10, how many years, bro? Like we could
I,
say it, bro. Like
so, and here's my thing about the Nets. Like, I think the Nets are going in the right direction, right? I just don't think this is the year for them. You know what I mean? Like, maybe next year or the year after. I just don't think like this is the year for them. There's still some things that I would like them to address before I be like, all right, yeah, they in the middle of the pack with us. You feel me? Like, and that's just it. But I believe that we gonna see that within the next 3 years. We gonna see a Knicks Nets playoff series. Yeah, I mean, I'm
shit.
giving it 3 years.
Listen, hey, like I said, man, I don't really care what the seeding is, bro. Like, listen, if y'all on the schedule, bro, I'm sitting up. I'm going to get all the weed I could get, bro. Like, listen, we gonna light this shit, however. Listen, Light this shit up, man. High like a Christmas tree, bro. Like, listen, we gonna get all the drinks, all the honey, all
It's
of it, bro.
facts.
Like, listen, we gonna get
Mhm.
all of it, man. Like, and I'm gonna
You
be in
know,
here, bro. And it's definitely gonna feel some type of way, win or lose, bro. Listen. However, because I already know I'm gonna have to hear from you blue and tangerine niggas, bro, about it if y'all get a victory, bro. And then I'm gonna just be like, you know what? We just gonna have to get these niggas on the back end of it, bro. Like, boom.
That's crazy. Pause.
Yeah, and then we just gonna have to get these niggas in the next playoff meeting or whatever, and then we gonna have to retaliate. That's
right.
all it is.
So let
Yeah.
me ask you this. Let's be specific, right?
Yo, Breezy.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all can keep going, but I'm about to skate, my guy. It's
Oh,
almost 2:00 in the morning, man. And niggas got things to do tomorrow.
yeah. Shout to T Time, man. Shout to you,
Facts.
brother.
Yo, I appreciate y'all on the pull up. See y'all on Saturday. You heard?
Saturday, yeah, bad.
11 a.m. man, be there for sure.
Definitely. Yeah, but Breeze, bro. Like, I think we be remiss, bro. Like, to not say that we won't value a Knicks Nets matchup in the playoffs, respectively, but between Mikal on one side and Jalen Brunson on the other. I'd be remiss. Like, we would value that a whole lot more than what we valuing right now. Then everything that we valued in the last year, then whether it was the KD era, whether the J Kidd era, whether it's the UN era, whatever era it was, we would value that a whole lot more. Right now, like, if that shit happened within the next for the next postseason, if that shit happened in the next postseason, we will value the outcome of that playoff meeting a whole lot more than we would value anything in the regular season. It's just facts.
Yeah, no, but that'll be a result of what we doing in the regular season. I feel like we got a chance to hoop, and on the defensive side of the ball, this is where we shine at. I think because Jacque Vaughn got the handpicked the assistant coaches and players, he's in a situation where the Nets already paid him. He don't even have to prove nothing already. Like, he don't have no pressure on him, and that's the difference between us now.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't go as far as saying no pressure, bro.
All right, well, okay, it's not the same pressure as winning the championship. It's
not, but like, when you a head coach in the NBA, bro, like, listen, you in it. Listen, this shit is like, bro, like.
But what I'm saying, go ahead.
This shit is like sunrise and sunset. You up 1 minute and then. Oh yeah, that shit's gone. Okay, all right. Guess we got to get another one or whatever, bro. Like, these coaches, bro. Like, I'm telling you, they be getting passed around like a blunt. Pause.
Listen,
like,
I feel like at the end of the day, a guy like Jacque Vaughn, he's been an assistant coach with the Brooklyn Nets for 5-6 seasons. Came in the same season that Sean Marks came in. He's not going to be that guy you talking about. He's going to be a good head coach for the Brooklyn Nets. He had an interview with Megan Triplett. And on top of all of that, like I said earlier in the conversation, the whole point guard situation, because of Kevin Ollie, Scott Burrell, and Jacque Vaughn, and them being together like on a coaching team, same together, bro, we ain't gonna have to worry about the point guard. This team is I could tell you right now is well coached, and on top of us being well coached, I think that's our strength. Our strength is that it's going to be the coaching, bro. Trust me. Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, they're gonna be a good duo.
Bro, yeah, you know what? You keep saying that, bro, and I really had to do homework on it, bro, because in Phoenix, bro, like, listen, I understand they played 220 something games together, bro. Like, we really gotta decipher how much of that really put that in context. Do we know how many minutes that they was out on the court together, bro, during that whole tenure?
No,
in Phoenix.
No, I can't say. I know they both came off of the bench though, so I don't expect much.
No,
yeah, exactly.
No, Mikal was starting.
And one of the reasons why I said
all the games he started, but he did
and one of the reasons why I said, bro, listen, we've been talking about Cam Thomas. We've been talking about Mikal and Cam Johnson. We've been talking about the guard position. You know what we haven't talked about a lot, bro, out of all of this? Nick Claxton.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Nick Claxton too.
We ain't talking about his progress. We ain't talking about the direction he going as a player.
I think we kind of covered Nick Claxton. I mean, I think he should get more like because I seen they say he was the 29th best big man in the NBA. I think I definitely disagree with that. You know, he wasn't on Depoy. He hasn't gotten a lot of credit last season, and I think that was his best season thus far. So I think he's going to play. I think he's going to step up. To be honest with you, I think he's going to be a double guy. He's going to give us a good 14 and 10. You know, I got Clax picking up numbers for the Brooklyn Nets.
I put it to you this way, bro. Like I think Clax is going in the direction, bro. Like of all right, yo, he's listen, getting a little bit more confidence in his offense. Defensively, bro, I think he checks a lot of boxes, man. Like in terms of playing on the perimeter, bro, he could block shots, play inside, bro. Like obviously, like the Joels and the whatchamacallit is gonna give him issues, but like I think the thing about him is getting stronger, getting better at free throws, obviously. Working on his shoot and just unlocking parts of his game. And I think this is going to be I think that with this contract year, bro, I think this is going to be one of the seasons where he gonna go after it this year. He gonna really go after it this year, man. Like really assert himself, bro. Like as a key point to this team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and not just defensively, bro. Like just picking his spots, man. Like you getting both feet in the paint. Like he go to the jump hook, man. Like just being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, I would like to think that if it is going to be a duo on this team, we got to include Nick Claxton in that duo because Nick Claxton is going to be
instrumental. Yeah,
because Nick Claxton is going to be featured in a lot of what Mikal is going to do off the ball. You know what I'm saying? So all the dribble handoffs, all the fake handoffs, all of that stuff. It's going to be interesting to see what direction he goes in, what direction Nick Claxton goes in as a player, and how he evolves as a player. You know what I'm saying? So because he obviously wasn't part of the plan. So like him growing as a player, I think that's where that money where that next check is going, where the next signing is going to Nick Claxton on our team. So
no, all facts. I see Spence say that he already know his business and the off season ain't over. Listen, I think the fact that players are becoming more business savvy and understanding what it is to get a max contract at a certain age and all of that kind of stuff like that. You know, this where it comes to what the players playing for. Are you playing to get the bag where you at in your career, or are you playing to get the championship? That's why I always like bringing up because his story is dope. You know, he went to Detroit, then he came to Brooklyn. We ain't give him the bag. He stayed an extra year. We didn't keep him. He went to Denver, won a championship. It's like that shit is. He went from being on a team like Detroit, which is just focused on player development, to going to a championship contending team, and they won. And he was an integral part
of that. Yeah.
Right, on why they were winning.
And I think going forward, bro, I think Nick Claxton has the opportunity to turn himself into an integral part of what the Nets is doing in the future as well. I think I dare say even more so than Cam, just as much as Cam Thomas. Like Cam Thomas, we already know he has like a elite level offensive talent, and Claxton has elite level defensive talent. But the thing is like, how that like they work, who's gonna work on what they weak at and turn those into strengths more. I think Clax is on a better path right now than anybody on our team, and that includes Cam Thomas. But like, I think Clax needs to get a lot of salutes and a lot of that, man, because I think his energy, bro, like, and what he brings on the court, bro, is gonna help us a lot.
Yeah, nah, he definitely somebody that, again, I still feel like because he is so young, you gotta realize
he just turned 24.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like the core of our team is very young. You know, I
But
think the oldest
24 in the
is.
NBA, 24 in the NBA is a veteran nowadays, bro. Like
I
they
mean, in
come.
contrast, to KD and Kyrie, our best players are 5 years younger. You know what?
Right.
No. I think what Cam Johnson is 28.
20, yeah, 28, something like that. 27, 28, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying that to say the Nets got younger as a team, and I think that they're gonna hoop because us not having an offense, we're gonna rely a lot on defense and getting out, running, hustling, being gritty. And again, those intangibles just show that you want it more. And if we play like that, that'll give the Brooklyn Nets an identity. Well, us changing all these players all the time, with the coach having the biggest voice of the team now instead of the superstar player, I think we're gonna have a more of an identity in a better culture, a better fan base, better culture because we get to follow a culture opposed to a player. And it's not no sub at KD and no shit like that. But I just feel like it's better for the fan base. It's better for the fans to, to care about the team not only because of the player, but also the coach. And you get that having a good coach. You know what I'm saying? Like you said,
Jacque Vaughn is a good coach.
I think Jacque Vaughn is a good coach. Yeah, I do think he a good coach. I
You
do.
think you think that Leaf or no?
So I think who? What was the
Jacque Vaughn is
question?
a good coach.
I think Jacque Vaughn has the ability to become a good coach, especially with the lineup that he has constructed. I
Yeah.
mean, they pretty much listen. They pretty much paid him right after they made the moves and basically hit the reset button, but without doing a full rebuild. You know what I'm saying? So he was the first out of everybody. He was the first person to get paid.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? So my thing is just like you at least like as a front office, you at least trusting them. All right, yo, we're gonna do something new. Bring some players in the next year. All right, after these 28 games, bring some players in the next year. Who you want to scout? Who you looking at? Or who fit? Or who you think could fit in certain spots? This, that, and the third. And if you look at this roster, up and down, this is a Jacque Vaughn looking roster. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of player to player.
Exactly.
And I think players like Mikal and Nick Claxton are going to be at the forefront of what we do defensively. They're going to be at the forefront of what we do defensively as well as probably offensively. Man, I think nobody really knows where Nick Claxton could really take his game. Nobody really knows, bro. That
I
and
think
that's
he
and
good with that pick and roll. So I think that's why he gonna impact winning for us too. Because like I said earlier, he gonna be part of the duo too. So how?
right,
He could run a pick and roll with Macau. I
right.
think him and Bridges could run a pick and roll together. I really think that's who he run the pick and roll with, for real. A pick and roll with Nick Claxton and Macau Bridges, that shit might be a good look.
Yeah. But I think it's gonna be mostly dribble fake handoffs, bro, and then Clack's gonna find maybe like a open lane couple of times to get a
Yeah.
dunk. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
no,
saying?
that too. That too. That's the go-to. That's the bread and butter, peanut butter and jelly right there.
That's mostly gonna be the go-to. But the other pieces around them, I like has to be intricate pieces as well. Like you gonna need Cam Johnson shooting, and you're gonna need good play from the bench and all the other players, man, and what they do best, man. Like so, whatever they bring to the table, man, they all gotta have all hands on deck. I think this is one of those teams that when I look at the roster and I look at the talent of the players of these teams. Remember, we in the era where it's so much positionless basketball. Like the role players today are 10 times better than the role players years ago and decades ago. They 10 times better. So
Yeah,
these
the
are
real
players
players.
that these are players that could really, if you look at if you look at the players on some of these benches, man, like you look at it, everybody looking at the Lakers pickups, man, like and saying to themselves, like, yo, there's no reason why the Lakers shouldn't be, coming out of the West or they're doing this in the West after
Mhm.
just signing Christian Wood and
He
everything.
ain't got all that.
I mean, Christian Wood, here's my thing, Barry. You think of Christian Wood off the bench,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
off the bench. Yeah.
or off the bench, like as a coming off the bench for Vanderbilt and AD, and
Yeah.
getting those bench
Yeah.
minutes, bro. Like, yeah, then you know what I'm saying, like that's a plus. No matter what you say, it's that's a plus. That's an opportunity at a squad that's really really could go off. But when we talking about bench players, man, like think of those Warriors teams, bro, when they had Iggy, Sean Livingston,
Yeah,
Yeah, no, trust me.
and all of those pieces that came off the bench for those teams. Like
yeah,
those they played. They blew the games wide open, bro. They advanced the scoreboard a lot more than Steph did. Steph, don't get me wrong, bro. Steph was Steph, Clay was Clay, Draymond was Draymond. But them bench players, bro, they came in and they executed as well.
yeah,
You had Iggy come in, bro, like and do what he do on defense and with the corner threes, and Sean Livingston do what he do in the mid range, and all the other players just fill in the blanks. That's kind of what I like, yo. With the way that
Yeah.
with the reserves that we have, bro, like I think, listen, everybody gonna have a role coming off that bench, and against other second units, I honestly believe in a lot of our second units more than anybody else's, bro.
Mhm. And I think what we did replace is the fact that because we have so much wingspan on the defensive side of the ball, the kind of defense that Clax and KD play, not offense, Barry, so relax, but the kind of defense that we play to allow Clax to come over and be the help defense to lead the league in blocks at one time in the season is the same thing we're going to do this season. If this is for Clax to welcome to my block party, we're going to be in the defense is going to put Clax in situations where the block party is giving invitation to the opposing team. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And I think that's how we build around Clax on the defensive side of the ball, where
Right.
Mikal Bridges is playing the perimeter, forcing him to Clax maybe on the weak side or something like that. You know what I mean? I really feel like we're going to be a great defensive team because of Jacque Vaughn. And again, watch his Kansas highlights if you think I'm capping. You know what I'm saying? Watch his Kansas highlights. His highlights is defensive highlights. He was out there playing 94 feet. That's why I'm surprised we didn't keep DDJ, to keep it all the way real with you. But yeah, no, I only said that to say I'm confident, and I do think we don't have to wait 3 years to see the Knicks and the Nets in the playoffs. I think it can happen this season. Maybe like Leaf said at 1-8, but I'm looking more forward to 3-6, to be honest.
3-6, man. Listen, I don't really listen. To be honest with you, like quiet as kept, man. Between like this podcast, I don't care what seed it is, bro. Like, listen, if they say before 2 days or however days before the playoffs that Knicks versus Nets is a thing, bro, you best believe, bro, this podcast gonna be on fire. Your podcast gonna be on fire. That's Kingdom
Your
podcast gonna
podcast
be on fire.
Yeah, shout out to your subscriber. Now go ahead. Now I'm gonna show it to you. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Everybody's podcast that represents tri-state area, whether it's Knicks, Nets, whatever the case may be, is gonna be on fire no matter what. And the winner and the winner and the loser of the series is going to matter 100,000%. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to matter. Trust me. That's when it's gonna really matter. That's when it's really good. That's when all the regular season shit is gonna be a thing of the past, and all the other stuff that happened in the regular season is gonna be a thing of the past. That's gonna be like officially wiped under the rug.
Yeah, man.
Playoff series happen, bro. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. I think, again, the reason why I think it's feasible is because I think we're a good enough team to go to the playoffs. And I'm glad Barry is still here because I can't let that slide. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we are playing team just off of the strength that defense, in my opinion, win championships. And I feel like
we being called a playing team, but yet don't nobody in it don't nobody got a don't nobody got 8 teams. Don't nobody got 6 teams in the East that's about to be over us, bro. I really don't believe so. If you say Indiana, you're lying. If you say Indiana, you're lying. If you say Chicago, you're lying. If you say Washington, you're lying. If you say Toronto, you're lying. That's 4 teams that's out right there. If you say Orlando, you're lying. Shit, come on, man. If you say Charlotte, you're lying.
Hold
You
on,
say
hold on. I
Detroit,
want
you're lying.
right. Yo, Leaf, I want you to see this. Shout out at Iceman, the Eskimo, 3826. He said, bro, Leaf be damn near 100% right on his takes. That starting lineup could go two different ways. Ben Dinwiddie at the 2 or Bridges at the 2 and DFS at the hold on, let me see my phone. He said, I
Yeah.
guess
I
at
think
the
I
4.
think
He
I
meant
seen
at the
that.
4.
I seen that on
Yeah.
your last video. Yeah, I seen that on the last one.
Okay,
Appreciate it,
okay.
Ice.
Yes, yeah. I wanted to make sure you seen it.
Appreciate it, Ice, man. I did put a like on that. Appreciate it, Ice, man. But the thing about it is, I don't really look at it at like too much as a take. I look at it as more so as a like it's a reality. You know what I'm saying? Like it could really go like those type of ways, bro. Like it's so many different things we could do with the lineups. What I do know is that Nick Claxton and Mikal Bridges is going to be the two top features in these lineups for sure, for sure. No matter where they at, no matter
Who?
where it's going to be played at. Why
You said
you keep
McCall and
saying
who?
who?
McCall
Mikal and
and
Nick
who?
Claxton.
Oh yeah.
And Nick Claxton.
I thought you said
Mikal
Ben
and Nick
Simmons.
Claxton is going to.
I thought you said Simmons.
Listen, bro. What's with you, bro? Yeah, you. I'm telling you,
You
bro.
said
If you're
Jay?
a
Or you
Ben
said
Simmons
Jay?
fan, bro, like
You
yo,
listening for
it's no.
Simmons,
I
man. I
don't think
think you
there's
like Simmons.
nobody. Yeah. Look, I think you really want Ben Simmons to actually do good, bro. Like
Yeah, no,
there's no
serious.
way.
Talk about it.
There's no way. There's no way. No way, bro. Like every time Ben Simmons' name is brought up, you just think it to yourself automatically. You like, I think that you at the point where like you want him to do good, at least, bro. Like, don't nobody have that much disdain, bro. Like for a player, and then be like,
Right.
nah.
It's really love.
That's not.
It's really
That's
love.
what it really is. It gotta be.
Really?
I think he want to tell Ben to hold his chin up. He wanna speak
Yep.
life into Ben. He want to see him and say, yo, you know, you're a talented.
And he still ain't gonna listen.
No. But what I'm saying is, you never know what that mean coming from a person that he don't know and that love basketball. I imagine you love basketball. You love basketball, Barry?
You should ask Simmons that question.
Oh
That would be
my!
a very
Yo,
good
I
question
told
for
you,
Simmons.
don't answer no questions.
Yo, Jay, I thought I was gonna get him to answer at least
Yo, bro.
one
That
question.
shit would be mad funny. Do a skit with Barry and he don't answer no questions. Like it's an interview, but he don't answer no
shit.
questions.
None whatsoever.
Yeah. The whole thing with Barry, bro. Don't answer.
A compilation, right?
Yep, a whole compilation of like Barry and not answering nothing.
Word.
Just deflecting everything.
Mhm.
Like, nah, I ain't answering that. Nope.
He like Marshawn Lynch.
Shit, but
I'm
listen.
scared to play football.
Facts.
Yo, that would be a good question for Simmons, though.
I'm only here so I won't get fined.
Exactly. Nah, but listen. I look. All I'm gonna say is, bro.
I like this
the
comment,
bench,
right?
The bench this year, bro. The bench is gonna win us a lot of games, man. They are, bro.
I heard this every year, man.
You said what?
Nah, the comment.
Brockwork said Ben got a new agent that's not making any money off his current contract. So trust me, Ben gonna get busy. Basically, I'm not. You know, he ain't say it like
so
that.
what? He got a new agent not making no money off his current contract. Yeah, I think Ben gonna show something.
He better.
Something, bro. Like,
listen.
So now he better.
Mm-hmm.
I told you. I already told you.
Yeah,
I already told you. Barry want Ben to go off, bro.
Yo, talk to him. Lee, talk to his
Well,
KD.
How you mean by that? Go off.
Like, you want Ben to be successful, bro. You want him to be a successful basketball player.
Successful? I don't know.
Really do.
I don't know if Ben like that.
There's no way. There's
You
no
think
way
Ben
you
Simmons like
talk
that
about
word?
Ben Simmons the way that you do, bro. Like, and you don't want him to be successful. It's one thing to not believe in a player, bro, but like I know reverse psychology, bro. Like, it's one of those things, bro. Like, when you got it, like
Well, you feel like you gotta bash a nigga so much, bro. Like maybe he'll start playing hard if I start talking enough
Tough
shit about
love.
him.
That's what they call it.
Maybe he'll start being a lot more aggressive and everything if I start talking crazy about him, bro. You don't have to do that with Kevin Durant. Because Kevin Durant his career is already etched in stone, bro. Like, listen, it is
Huh?
what it is. You feel like Ben Simmons could have that moment where he can have that comeback in his career, and you could go back to conversations like this and be like, you know what, I knew the nigga could do it, bro. Like, because he was just being a bitch the whole time. Like, I knew he was gonna go off sooner or later. That's what you want. That's what Barry's setting up, bro. I already know what this is. I already know what this is. Barry is setting up one of those, man. Listen, I told the truth about Ben Simmons, man. He heard me, and then he went out there and go play.
Is I'm lying?
No, listen, again, it's easy. Listen, what I'm saying is I had a back injury, bro, and that shit was serious.
Bro,
Hold on.
anytime he plays bad, something like he finds some excuse.
No, bro, listen, nobody is holding on to Ben Simmons hoping he play the very next game, bro. I wouldn't stress myself like that. I'm saying that if he come back 100% healthy, you see Brock work. I'm hearing little others about a water cooler. You know, I'm hearing Ben Simmons this and Ben Simmons that. And again, he is a legend in the off season for it. But he was competitive at one time in his career, and he's still very young.
How long was that?
But that's the point. It was let's say three seasons ago. Bro, he's only 25, 26.
Bro,
So
he's 27 years old. Stop saying that. He's 27 years old, bro.
He's 27 years old, but it's not like he's 33.
Bro, he's 3 years from 30. What are you talking about?
I mean,
Nah, that's prime time, bro.
He was 20 when he came in the league, bro. When he played his first game, bro. I get what Barry is going with this, but Barry realistically, he wants to see Ben Simmons succeed. He wants to see everything that Ben Simmons that was practicing and he could do in practice. He wants
Yeah,
to
I want to see all those jump shots he did off season. I want to see all of that shit. If I don't see that, then
you want to see all. You want to see all them.
He need to go to
that's
Shanghai.
What he want, bro. Like,
if he don't do good this year,
all them jump shot.
If he don't do good this year, he's going to Shanghai next year. So he better step his game up.
To Shanghai.
Yo, listen, man. I shout to Barry, man.
You know, if averaging 20, you got to change your name to Barry Simmons.
Huh? It's 20. You might even get 15 from him.
All right, if he saw averaging 20, you got to change your name to Barry Simmons.
You got to change the name to Barry Simmons.
I would never change my name to that. You could give me 2 million. You could give me 2 million. I still won't change my name to that.
Just for 2 days.
Nah, I'm good.
Not forever.
So you give me 2 million. So I still won't change my name to that.
Yo, nah, y'all funny, man. Y'all to call it a night though, man. Yo, hold on. Shout to Cook Culture Live. You know what I'm saying? This episode 2, we're gonna do this. We tried to have a big panel so we could get our grievances off. I had put a bunch of clips of me and T-Time when we first started vlogging and doing the podcast, and you know, it shows when I had to up on them. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But, you know what I mean? It's just my thing is I do it like, hey, if you feel away, then you go make a clip. You make a clip then and show where you won the argument or debate or whatever. But, until you make your own, if you want, nah. But you know what the truth is? But the truth is, though, Leaf, is that it's tedious. So sometimes I just let it play because it's a good back and forth. So you know, just check out.
It is tedious. But the thing is that neither franchise has been good enough to have battles with each other or have formidable records with each other to have battles in the postseason.
Yeah.
Listen, when we finally get to that bridge, bro, whenever that comes, bro, like then all of the back and forth is gonna stop. All of the y'all had KD or y'all had this player, y'all had that player, and y'all need all these players. All of that is gonna stop. And I feel like this is the perfect year to do it because both teams are on even playing grounds. We got to play it from Villanova as our number one. Y'all got to play it from Villanova as our number one. We got a full training camp. Y'all got a full training camp. Y'all got coaches. Y'all got coach that y'all like. We got a coach that we trying to come alongside. But listen, all of that enough said, bro. Listen, when the playoffs finally start and when the matchups is finally there, Knicks versus Nets, then and only then it's gonna be a real conversation or real, all right, who got the real bragging rights or who got the real no pun intended, who really run the city then. That's
That's what it's
really
about. It
be.
ain't
You know
no
what I'm
pun
saying?
intended. That's exactly what we talking about. We talking about who run the city. And when it come down to it, it is three things. They said that I only cared about the trajectory of the team, as in, are we going for the competing for the championship or not? That's not true. To evaluate who runs the city, I believe I said it's the home games, who won more home games in the head-to-head. And it's the trajectory is in it too, but for the fan for the fan base, for the fans, it's the head-to-head and it's the home games. You know what I'm saying? Those are the two
That's true.
main
That's a fact.
that's to me stand out about the conversation about who runs the city, because it is a question, and we keeping it specific to these two said teams. And of course, the trajectory matter, but if we sweat them. And they I don't know, make it to the second round. We make it. No, they make it to the. I don't know. They just do better in the playoffs or whatever the case is. And no, because we swept them. Nah, I would say we run the city. But if we swept them and then they beat us in the playoffs, then no, they run the city. So the playoff games trump the regular season games, of course.
Listen,
that being said,
I strongly believe.
If we beat them in the regular season, I think we can beat them in the playoffs.
Listen, this is what I strongly believe. With the rosters that we got constructed, both teams have constructed right about this second. What you have is tier players, bro, coming into their own as number ones. You got Mikal. Listen, we ain't even think he could come anywhere near the averaging what he was averaging in the last 28 games. You got Jalen Brunson, bro, who was basically playing behind Luka a year before that. So now that both players is coming to their own as however the case, whatever it is, bro, as players, as top players on their team, and as the go-to guys. Then I think with the way this is probably the most equal both teams have been, bro, on paper. It's probably the most, bro, because if you look at the KD years, it was a landslide. The J Kidd years, it was a landslide. The Ewing years in the 90s, it was a landslide for them. And then the years before that, when they had the 70s championships teams or whatever, wasn't around until like late during that decade. And then we finally got in. We was in the Nassau Coliseum. But I think this is probably the most the most even that both teams have been and probably ever. Like the thing is, I can't remember a time where coming into a season, like if we just looking at the rosters, neither team has like a clear cut, like, all right, yo, who gonna win this, who gonna win that, and why, and this, that, the third.
Everybody think the Knicks got the advantage.
Yeah, I hear y'all. I'm a shout out to Brockwork. I want to catch this game. I'm about to call it a night. Because I definitely and also because I want to catch this game.
They play Friday.
Yeah.
Me too.
Hold on. This is shout out to Leaf, shout to Salute, shout to This Is JTV, salute, shout to Barry, salute, you know what I mean? Salute to you too as well, even though you're not a Nets fan. But shout out to you, man. Nets fans is the best fans. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out to the chat, shout out to the fire comments all night. Been rocking out with us. Shout to Tea Time. Shout to Cook Culture Live. We're gonna try to do this once a week. Y'all got any thing y'all can jump in the comments and say what y'all need to say. We take to the comments. I'll jump in the comments, talk to y'all, or we'll make conversation about it. Yeah, we'll make conversation about it on the next stream, on next Cook Culture episode 3.
And USA better win tomorrow.
Yeah, we gotta win that game. It's a must win.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a must win now.
Facts, all facts. I totally feel like at least we going into the next game with momentum. That give me confidence that we could, and we won big. So that give me confidence that we can win that next game. But Germany a tough team, so I ain't sleeping on them. But yo, man, watch the game, man. 8:40, man, Eastern Standard Time, man. Shout to y'all. Nets fans is the best fans, though, man.
Okay.
Have a good night,
That's a
y'all.
fact.
Yeah, that's all facts, man. What you talking about?